this play in from the sideline. Coon again in the Wildcat. We've got trips to the near side in a bunch formation. They send Custis in formation across the. He'll come back inside, and Coon is going to have just enough for the first down, I think. He's going to have the line to gain. It's going to be enough for the first down. He's across the 48-yard line. I think they're going to bring the chains out. Oh, they're saying first down. And now Gilbertson's back in.
Dylan Glick made the tackle. Made a good play, but Colson just had enough.
Yeah, just enough for that first down. 6.5 to go here in the third. Lane Catlin, it looked like got into the neutral zone, but he got back. Play comes in from the side. Again, 3 receivers to the far side, single receiver to the near side. A backwards pass to Berrettini. Dom with the catch down the far sideline. He's to the 30 and run out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Great wide receiver screen. It was actually a backwards pass.
Well, Thunder Basin brought the blitz, and the quarterback got it off just at the nick of time and took a pretty good hit.
So Berrettini out of bounds. They're saying right at the 30-yard line, and the Bronx are back in business. No receivers in the formation, or no running backs in this formation. They've got 5 wide. See if they motion somebody to the middle as the play comes in from the side. This Bolts defense has been on the field a lot tonight. Well, they've got to be getting tired. Here comes Steele. He'll take the jet sweep, get outside, break one tackle. They're going to call a hold on the Bronx at about the 31-yard line. Steele was run out of bounds inside the 20, but that's all for naught. It's going to come back.
So it'll end up being about a 12-yard penalty.
Yep. 5:59 remaining here in the third.
Just got to keep those hands inside.
Keep them inside. Jackson Lynn was in on that offensive play for the Bronx. He comes out. Berrettini and Coon to the near side. Steele and Kettner to the far side. Coon lined up in the slot. They get the signal from the sidelines again. Gilbertson has not had much pressure all night. Finally, he jumps inside one defender here, and the ball is thrown and completed to Steele. He breaks a tackle at the 10, and inside he's going to be tackled at about the 6-yard line. I don't know how Cale Gilbertson got that ball away.
You know, he had all the time in the world, but couldn't get it away, and then he kind of made a scramble and waited for Steele to come open.
The defender was coming from the backside, and Gilbertson just got that pass away before he was hit. So first and 10, first goal Bronx at the 6-yard line. No, they're saying the 7. So first and goal at the 7. Another big catch for Dane Steele. Gilbertson again alone in the backfield. He'll bring Steele in motion. He'll stop. And this time they will give it to Dane. Dane's getting to the outside, and he's going to be tripped up just inside the 5, down to the 4-yard line. It'll be a pickup of about 3. It'll be second and goal for the Bronx. These young Bronx, that offensive line, they had almost no experience coming into this season. Not one of them. The only one that played any minutes last year was a guy who got hurt in the first game. And so everybody that's out there playing right now are brand new varsity players. And they have just done a whale of a job.
Coach Reiser just coaches these guys up.
Yep.
And every year it seems like, the offensive line, it's always a question, and they
just
always
get better and better every game.
Every game. Yep.
So Colson and the Bronx are going to have to call a timeout. They couldn't get the play in. So with 4:11 to go here in the third quarter, the Bronx are knocking on the door. They take a timeout. We'll take a timeout as well. We're back to Homer Scott Stadium right after this.
brand identity is an integral part of your company. It's how the public views your organization and relates to your business. The folks at Alpha Graphics are experts in helping you grow your brand through strategic and consistent marketing plans. Their goal is to help you get noticed and get business. Go to alphagraphicssheridan.com to request a quote today, or stop by their new location at 2266 North Main Street in Sheridan.
This is State Senator Dave Kinski, and you're listening to Sheridan Media Sports.
Welcome back to Sheridan High School, Homer Scott Field. The Bronx leading 28-12 and knocking on the door again here as they get ready to score again. Second down and 4. For those of you watching the live stream at Sheridan Media, it did freeze up for a couple of minutes, but it is up and running again. So thank you for tuning in and listening in tonight. So we're filling in for the pro, Trevor Jackson, who, again, we've mentioned it a couple times, but he's on an Alaskan cruise, hanging out.
Doing some whale watching.
I guess. Having a good time. So here we go. Second down and goal for the Bronx. The give inside to Coon. Coon forces his way down to about the 1-yard line. It's going to be third and goal from the 1. He just covered that ball up and tried to get to the goal line, stopped just short, but he's going to take the snap this time. Custis and Grooms will come back in. So third and goal from the 1. This is 2-down territory for sure.
Oh, absolutely. You know, after Thunder Basin had that big kickoff return to open the second half, you know, Sheridan, you know, stops them, gets the ball, and they've kept the ball the majority of this third quarter.
Yeah.
They've run a lot of time off the clock.
So Grooms will change sides. They'll send a man in motion. That's Kettner. He'll stop his motion. And they ride him out. They get it to him. He dives for the goal line, and he is, are they going to say short? It is going to be fourth down.
Kettner on the carry.
Fourth and goal. I thought he stretched out and got the goal line, but it's a long ways from where we're at.
It is.
He might even have fumbled that ball.
Well, and that referee had players coming at him right along that pylon, so,
did.
You know.
So 2:50 and counting remaining here in the third quarter. Play comes in. It looks like Custis and Grooms are staying in, along with Coon will be the snap receiver. They're already down to 10 seconds. The back judge is starting to count. The man in motion, Coon. And he dives in for the touchdown. The Bronx, from 1 yard out, extend their lead on Thunder Basin.
Boy, you know, Coon did a lot of the work on that drive, didn't he?
Yeah. Well, as he should. So with 2:33 remaining, Coon takes it in from 1 yard out to extend the Bronx lead. And he comes on. Oh, they're going to go for 2 here, it looks like, to give him a 24-point lead. And the pitch to Steele. Steele dives for the goal line. He's going to be short. And the 2-point conversion, no good. So the Bronx lead at 34-12 on the range scoreboard. We'll take a timeout. Be back with more right after this.
Touchdown Bronx! Touchdown Bronx!
Jack, what are you doing? The neighbors can hear you.
With all the touchdowns the Bronx are going to make this year, I felt I needed to practice. You know, we both like to give our best when giving a helping hand.
That's right. We're always willing to give a helping hand to our clients when it comes to buying or selling their property. We even do a free market analysis to anyone that calls.
Our clients score a touchdown whenever they work with us at Best Real Estate eXp Realty.
Call Kathleen and Jack and get ready to pack at 307-763-1249.
Do you love what you do? Well, I do. Hi, this is Jill Bates with Best Real Estate. I have the pleasure of working with many amazing people every day, assisting them with the next chapter, whether buying or selling. Real estate is not just looking at pretty homes. There are lots of hoops, steps, and challenges to overcome, and people to coordinate to achieve a successful closing. We don't expect you to know what to do. You don't do this every day like we do. Let me and my outstanding and caring team at Best Real Estate be your guide and make the start of your next chapter a success. Give us a call today, 675-BEST. As always, make it a great day.
Brokered by EXP.
This is Dr. Michelle Meehan, and you're listening to Sheridan Media Sports.
Welcome back to Homer Scott Stadium, Sheridan Bronc football. Ty Gilbertson squib kicks the kickoff, and Felton picked it up, got behind a couple blockers, and took it out across the 40 to the Thunder Basin 45. They're going to start in good field position yet again.
Yet again. Let's see, bend but don't break, right? For that Bronc defense.
They've only given up one touchdown tonight. A 24-yard run by Nick Black. 24-yard run by Nick Black back in the second quarter. Other than that, it's been a bad snap on a punt that resulted in a safety and then a field goal. That's the points the Broncs have given up tonight. So Aguilar, again, with all those receivers in the formation, a high snap. The pitch is to Jack Boozy, and he takes a big shot as he goes out of bounds inside Bronc territory. It's going to be enough for a first down.
Alex Haswell was in on some pressure and about got his big paw out there and knocked that pass down before it could get to him.
I think that was actually P.J. Hatzenbuehler, the ball carrier that time for the Bolts. First and 10 Bolts, 2:16 to go here in the half, and that's going to be a false start, isn't it? The receiver left early.
That one's easy to see. All the Thunder Basin fans saw that one because it was on their sideline.
LaFront Boyce took an early start. So it'll be first and 15 now for the Bolts. Again, Hatzenbuehler, the 5'7", 160-pound junior in the backfield with Aguilar. 4 receivers. They cut off the route. It's caught by Aguilar and run out of bounds at the Bronc 40-yard line, just shy of the 40. It'll bring up second down and about 7.
Second down, 6
We'll call it 6, I guess, just shy of the 40. Aguilar jumps there. The handoff to Hatzenbuehler again, but he's going to have enough. Is he going to have enough for the first down? Maybe he's just going to be shy.
Hatzenbuehler in the carry. Taryn Grooms leading the tacklers for Sheridan.
So just shy. Third and very short now for the Bolts. And the running back now in is Race Khan. Back there with Aguilar. Felton and Vetter to the near side. LaFront Boyce and Foltz to the outside. And the keeper by Aguilar. He's got enough and more. And he'll be tackled about the 25-yard line. That'll be almost a 10-yard gain for the Bolts.
Just a nice hard run, kind of just off the tackle, and found a little open space.
So we approach the end of the third quarter, under a minute and a half to go here in the third, and the Bolts are driving. Aguilar gets his signals in from the sideline, calls for the ball, drops straight back, pumps, and he's going to be, he almost was sacked, and now there the sack comes. The first man there was Haswell, I do believe. And then Chance Larson cleaned it up on the sack.
By Chance Larson.
Maybe it was Raider Tomlinson, the first man that was there that didn't quite make the tackle, but then Chance Larson cleaned it up. So second down and about 15 now for the Bolts. Aguilar, again, he'll drop straight back. He pumps, sees Felton down the middle of the field, and it's going to be incomplete, but I think we're going to have, is there going to be pass interference?
Well, that flag came from the back, Judge, so Maybe a hold or something.
It might be a
defensive holding.
I think they're going to get Dom Berrettini.
During the play, falling on the defense for 10 yards in the previous spot. Second down.
So not like in the NFL, it's not an automatic first down. It's 10 yards. It'll be second down and 5 now after the defensive hold on the receiver.
I think he got a little bit of the jersey when that receiver went to make his cut.
And I think they got Jackson Lynn, number 16, on the hold. So now we've got a fullback, and Thunder Basin wants a timeout with 22 seconds left in the third. I'm sure that's not where they wanted to burn a timeout, but we'll take one as well. We're back for more Bronc football right after this.
Bomber Mountain Nutrition is now under new ownership and has a delicious and nutritious line of products including shakes, smoothies, energy drinks, Manchester Street coffees, protein-packed drinks, plus pre- and post-workout drinks. You can also turn any smoothie or shake into a protein-packed bowl or waffle. Open 7 to 6 weekdays and Saturdays 9 to 4. Look for updates on Facebook and Instagram and order delivery on DoorDash. Or come in at 41 East 1st Street, Bomber Mountain Nutrition, because life has its ups and downs, and they're called squats.
Hi, this is DJ Dearcorn of First Federal Bank and Trust, and you are listening to Sheridan Media Sports.
Welcome back. Sheridan High School on a Friday night for some Friday Night Lights. Kind of nice to have a 7 o'clock kickoff where most of the game is in the dark, right?
Absolutely. When you get teams like Cheyenne, Laramie, Rock Springs that have to travel such a long distance, they try to, do a 6 o'clock kick so that they're not on the road too darn late. But, with it just being our neighbors to the east of us here, Gillette, they decided to move it to 7 o'clock.
Which is good. So here comes Aguilar back out after the timeout. Second down and about 5. The give straight ahead to Black. He gets in behind those linemen and keeps his feet going, and he's going to have enough for a first down. A good push by the offensive line of the Bolts. Oh, that was actually Dylan Glick. He was the fullback in that formation. So now Glick's got to run off the field. Aguilar, 3 receivers to the near side. Drops straight back, looking, and the flare is over the head of Nick Black. And that's the end of the third quarter. After 3 complete, it's the Sheridan Broncs 34, Thunder Basin 12. We're back with more football right after this.
Sunday Prime Rib Brunch at the Ramada Plaza by Wyndham in Sheridan is every Sunday from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. In addition to succulent Grade A choice prime rib, you'll enjoy plenty of breakfast entrees, brunch side dishes, and desserts. Adults are $26, seniors are $20, kids 6 to 11 are $15, and kids 5 and under are free. No reservations needed, just show up every Sunday for the Prime Rib Brunch from 10 a.m. until 2 at the Ramada Plaza in Sheridan.
Wyoming Corporate Office is the trusted business choice behind thousands of businesses. Whether it's business formation, payroll, corporate paperwork, mail scanning service, or small business phone service, Wyoming Corporate Office powers over 100,000 businesses worldwide and locally. This makes Wyoming Corporate Office the state's largest business-to-business service provider, located right here in Sheridan, Wyoming. If you're drowning in corporate paperwork looking for someone with an unmatched experience that cares and wants to be your partner in making your business successful, trust that Wyoming Corporate Office can help you focus on what makes your business tick. Learn more today by visiting WyomingCorporateOffice.com.
This is Troy Baker with Hammer Chevrolet, and you're listening to Sheridan Media Sports.
Welcome back to Sheridan High School, the Broncs and the Bolts. It'll be second down and 10 for Thunder Basin at the Broncs, just inside the Broncs 15. We'll call it the 14-yard line as they're knocking on the door. Not sure how they got away with having 12 men on the field as one went running off. Usually that's an illegal participation. If you break a huddle with 12 men, you can't do that. Lofgren Boyce goes in motion. He's going back across, cuts upfield, pass inside for Vetter, and that's going to be a Thunder Basin touchdown.
Just a good play by that Thunder Basin quarterback. He stood in there and let it go at the right time, and, took a little bit of a hit, but
so the
great
first
play.
Yeah, first play of the fourth quarter and Thunder Basin cuts into the lead.
Now, is this a spot you go for 2? To cut it to a 2-score game?
They're going for 2. So Aguilar's under center for the first time. Throws it to the corner, and actually we're going to have a false start. I think the running back got a little bit of a head start, didn't he? So that'll back him up 5. They're still going to go for 2.
No, just getting a little bit more operating room there.
Right. So Thunder Basin backed up 5 yards on the 2-point conversion try. He'll drop back in the gun. 4 receivers. Again, looking to the corner of the end zone. It's Lafrem Boyce, and he is in for the 2-point conversion. So that makes it a 2-score game with 11:55 to go here in the 4th. Bronx leading 34-20 over Thunder Basin. We'll just keep it right here as we get ready for the Bronx next offensive series.
You know, here we are, 4th quarter. 4th quarter was a bit sketchy last week down in Rock Springs.
Right.
And like Coach Mallory said on the pregame, you know, they've got to be 4th quarter ready.
Right.
You know, and they come out and give up a touchdown 5 seconds in. But, you know, let's see how they respond.
Yeah, we've got it. You know, we'll see if they kick it to us. We've had pretty good returns. A couple times they did squib it. You know, they pinned us, you know, down around the 20, between the 20 and the 30-yard line.
You know, this couple weeks back, you and Trevor talked about the Bronx having to run the gauntlet, and it pretty much started last week. Rock Springs is down a little bit, but you know what? I think Thunder's better than what their record shows.
For sure. That'd be a scary team to play in the playoffs.
Absolutely.
With their firepower, isn't it?
Yep.
I think you'd better watch for a onside kick here.
It looks like the Bronx do have some of their, maybe what they call their hands team up front there, so they could be expecting that. You got Berrettini up there and some other position players. So
Black has it teed up. 11:55 to go here in the 4th. And Black, he'll kind of pooch it, and it's going to go out of bounds. The Bronx will take over at the 35-yard line.
Wow. I think he was just trying to pop it up in the air and just hooked it a little bit to the left.
So the Bronx will get it 1st and 10 at their own 35. And it looks like it's going to be Cale Gilbertson. And Aiden O'Leary's got to come off.
After the penalty, the Bronx will take over on the 35-yard line. 1st down, Sheridan.
So Berrettini and Kettner to the far side. And now Kettner will come to the near side with Steele. And we're going to have to get this play going. They've got 5 seconds to get the snap off. And it's going to be a delay of game penalty on the Bronx.
Boy, that's a silly penalty after a kickoff. You know, you get a great field position, and then you can't get the play in.
And are the Bronx going to take a timeout? Or did they get a timeout? Let's see.
Let's see what the call is.
They did take a timeout before the delay of game penalty, so that'll be their first timeout here in the second half. So the Bronx the players just weren't getting the signals in, or they couldn't see whatever. Their formation was all messed up.
It was. You had people running in, running out. So just a little miscommunication. I'm sure that they'll tidy it up right here in this huddle.
So the Bronx, again, next week, if the Bronx hold on and win this, it'll be, number 1 against number 2 here at Homer Scott Field next week.
Cheyenne
East will come to town.
They've got that long road trip up north here.
And they'll see former Bronx Dom Cassis,
who hasn't missed a step since he left Sheridan.
He's been pretty spectacular for the old East Thunderbirds.
I'm wondering if he coached them up.
Last week he returned 2 punt returns for touchdowns.
And I know he's had more in the previous games too, so, Just terrible that he's not playing for us anymore.
That's another team that throws the heck out of the ball.
Correct.
So the give is to Coon. He bounces it outside. He's got one man to beat. He to the 50, to the 40. He's got Berrettini blocking for him. Coon stays in bounds. They say he stepped out of bounds at the 26-yard line. So a big run by Colson Coon.
Great blocking on the edges by those receivers.
And Berrettini was just driving his man backwards.
A lot of times you see some inexperienced guys might, get called for hold on there, but these guys have been doing it all year long.
Yeah, they just keep their hands in.
They're just running down the field.
Yep. So Dom Berrettini with a great block to spring and just kept driving his man downfield. So now Coon is in the backfield as the quarterback takes the direct snap, fumbles the ball, and the ball is loose. It's picked up by Thunder Basin.
Matt Kettner put it on the carpet.
And so Thunder Basin takes over at their own 43-yard line. It'll be Thunder Basin ball.
After, watching the Sheridan Broncs this year, they don't turn it over very often. So that's a little...
They did put it on the ground a couple times in the fourth quarter last week that allowed Rock Springs to stay close in that ball game. So now Thunder Basin back in business. 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line. See if they go for a quick strike here. 3 receivers to the near side, 2 to the far side. Aguilar drops straight back. The pressure's coming. Has a man. Vetter is loose, and it's caught by Vetter as he got behind the defense. The defensive back started to come up to make the tackle, and Vetter got behind him. And Thunder Basin is back in business at the Bronx 22-yard line.
They're not going to go away, are they?
No, not at all. Aguilar again looks to the sideline for the signals. Vetter's had a big game.
Well, you talked about it early.
Yep.
Those receivers. And they have showed up tonight.
Aguilar down the middle of the field finds Laframboise, and he's inside the 10 down to about the 5-yard line. A perfect pitch and catch from Aguilar to Laframboise.
Aiden O'Leary with the tackle.
So 1st and goal for Thunder Basin, and we are about to have ourselves a barn burner finish. Aguilar hands to Black. Nick stumbles over one tackler, falls forward to about the 3-yard line. And one of the Bronx D linemen is down on the ground.
There's an injury on the field.
It's number 72.
That's Deed Kirshner again. He was down earlier. We'll take a quick break as they attend to the injured Bronx. We'll be back to Homer Scott Field right after this.
There's a lot of hype about mortgage interest rates right now, but like sports, we can be working on your preseason mortgage game. This is Autumn Showtime Morris with Homestar. If you want the best rate when you're ready for a home loan, let's make sure everything you need is in place to get that win. I will personally help you every step of the way. Stop by and see us. We are located behind Bison Union Coffee Company at 30 Grinnell Plaza. Find us online at homestarfc.com. Homestar, your easiest way home.
This is Dr. Dana Leroy with Leroy Family Dental, and you're listening to Sheridan Media Sports.
Kirshner's able to get off the field under his own power. It'll be 2nd down and goal for the Bolts after the Bronx turnover. A couple big pass plays, and Thunder Basin's back in business. Aguilar with Black behind him. They have a fullback in Glick in the formation as well. Laframboise, the give to Black, and he's just stood up immediately by Alex Haswell. Great tackle, a loss all the way back to the 5. And it'll bring up 3rd and goal.
What a great play by Alex.
That clock.
10-17 and counting remaining here in the 4th and final quarter. Aguilar is going to go under center. We've only seen this just once on the 2-point conversion all night. And they false started on that one. So Aguilar turns, gives it, and again a big tackle for a loss. Alex Haswell again beat his man back, and Glick will be dropped back at this 7-yard line, and it'll bring up 4th and goal from the 7. Wow, what back-to-back tackles for loss by Alex Haswell.
Right. Well, and I think you got to go for it.
Well,
it would still be a 2-possession game.
Yeah, Thunder Basin is going to take timeout, and we will take timeout as well. We're back to Homer Scott Field right after this.
At Black Hills Orthopedic and Spine Center of Wyoming, they are proud to welcome fellowship-trained sports medicine surgeon Dr. Daniel Lichty to their world-class team. Whether you're an athlete or wanting to continue your active lifestyle, Dr. Lichty proudly offers a full spectrum of bone, joint, and muscle care to help you stay strong. Visit BHOSC.com to learn more. Black Hills Orthopedic and Spine Center of Wyoming, specializing in what moves you, now open in Sheridan.
This is State Senator Dave Kinski, and you're listening to Sheridan Media Sports.
Welcome back to Homer Scott Field. Shane Parker along with Ryan Parker tonight. Here as the Bronx battle the Thunder Basin Bolts. 34-20 the Bronx lead. Thunder Basin will have it 4th and goal from just inside the 8-yard line. We'll call it the 7-yard line. So 4th and goal from the 7. As they come out of their timeout. Want to pass on a congratulations to the Spearfish Spartans over in South Dakota. My son is an assistant coach at Spearfish High School. They got a big win over the Bellefouche Bronx tonight. So congratulations to Spearfish. Aguilar, same formation we've seen most of the night. Drops straight back, looking to the corner, Lafren Boyce. Boy, that was easy. Absolutely too easy. Lafren Boyce cut off his route, stepped inside 2 steps, and there was no defender within 2 yards of him.
Yep, that quarterback stood in that pocket and, waited, and then just dumped it in there, and it was an easy touchdown.
So with 9:36 remaining in the 4th, we are going to have a 1-score game. A high snap, the kick is up. And it is good by Black. And it's 34-27. The Bronx still with the 1-touchdown lead. We're back with more Bronx football right after this.
Rooting for the home team is the Wyoming way, and the banks of Buffalo, Gillette, and Sheridan are the 307's biggest fans. Banking with us means you're doing more than ever to support school sports because your money stays right here in our community. We're proud to recognize our hardworking athletes with youth sponsorships, and the local difference means the familiar faces you know and trust for your banking needs are the same ones cheering with you up in the stands. BuffaloFed.Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
A lot of Hammer Chevrolet has some quality SUVs that will get you to your destination this fall, Troy Baker. Bob, come test drive a 2018 Jeep Grand Cherokee Summit 4x4. It has a 5.7-liter Hemi V8 engine that's priced at $42,995. We also have a 2020 Chevy Traverse High Country all-wheel drive priced at $48,795. We have a few others as well.
Go to hammerchevy.com and check out all the pre-owned vehicles. 107 East Alger, open Saturdays till 4.
This is Dr. Michelle Meehan, and you're listening to Sheridan Media Sports.
And we're back at Sheridan High School. 9:36 remaining here in the 4th. Thunder Basin has 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back within a touchdown of the Bronx. The Bronx led this 34-12 as we went to the 4th. And after a turnover, Thunder Basin right back in this ball game. 34-27, the Bronx lead with 9:36. Here's Nick Black, a squib kick. It's going to bounce, and come right to Steele. He'll fake the give, try to get around the edge, and he'll be run out of bounds at about the 28 or 29-yard line. So the Bronx will take over 1st and 10 at the, I think about the 20, they're going to say the 28? No, it looks like maybe the 29. Okay.
And boy, has this game been a game of runs.
Yeah, it sure has.
You know?
The Bronx come out, score quickly the first 14 points, then they give up 12 points, and then they jump back out to 34-12.
Now they've given up 15 straight.
Now they've given up 15 straight. Boy, the Bronx substitutions have been a little bit off tonight. Nine and a half minutes to go. And we've got, we've got an encroachment on the defense. It looks like one of the defensive back lined up in the neutral zone or what it was, but the offsides on Thunder Basin will make it 1st and 5 for the Bronx.
Well, let's take advantage of it.
Coon lined up in the slot. 4 receivers in the formation. Gilbertson drops straight back. Rolls. A hold going to be called on the Bronx. Pass downfield's caught by Steele, but it's for nothing as we've got a hold.
Pass complete to
That'll make it 1st and... It's going to be about 1st and 15 now since it was 1st and 5.
Yeah, it looks like the flag's at about the 32-yard line.
So first down and about 16 or 17 now for the Bronx. All the way back to the 22-yard line. So Coon puts a man in motion, takes the give. Kettner, and he's going to be swallowed up and tackled for a loss. Garrett Toohey, the defensive end, was there, and the Bronx are going backwards. Wow. 2nd down and a mile for the Bronx now.
They're going to have to find something to dial up, aren't they?
Four receivers in the formation. Coon in the slot. Gilbertson calls for the ball, but now looks over to the sidelines for the play. 8:45 to go here in the ball game. The Bronx lead by 7, 34-27. And the snap. Drops straight back, looking for a pass play. And it's going to be almost intercepted. Incomplete pass. Wow, they were looking for a screen play. And it's going to be 3rd and a mile. 3rd and 23. And they just got that play off before a delay of game penalty.
They did, and then Gilbertson had a lot of pressure coming at him. And
I think it was a screen play, but Thunder Basin read it pretty well.
Yep.
And the Bronx have 3rd and 23 from their own 16-yard line. This drive has gone nothing but backwards. Sends Steele in motion. They drop straight back. Pressure comes. Kettner's got it. He's trying to break outside. He hits one man. He's out to about the 25, 26-yard line, but the Bronx are going to have to punt. It's going to be 4th down and about 13.
Yeah, pick up about 10 on that play.
4th and 14. Vetter will drop back to receive the punt. Coon will let's see if he can get this thing off cleanly. 7:53 remaining here in the 4th.
And the Bronx are letting a lot of time try to elapse, running that clock.
And a good boot drives Vetter all the way back and goes over his head, but it takes a Thunder Basin bounce, and they'll down it at about the 28-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Thunder Basin at their own 28 with 7.5 minutes as they're looking for the tie.
What a great pump by Coon to be able to flip the field like that, you know.
So the Bronx defense comes back out on the field. This fourth quarter has not been their friend. Thunder Basin has scored 2 touchdowns here in the fourth. Aguilar with 4 receivers in the formation. Black lined up behind him. Drops straight back, looking downfield. He's got all kinds of time. Finds a man along the sidelines. Breaks a tackle and more. That's Fultz. Gets blown out of bounds, but not until after about an 18-yard pickup all the way out across the 45.
Coon all the way from his linebacker spot.
Right at the 45-yard line, they're going to say. So a 17-yard pickup on first down. The down marker says second down, but it is first. Aguilar had all kinds of time. This time the give is inside to Black, and he's stood up, breaks away from Coon, and will pick up about 6 yards, maybe 5 yards. Yeah, they're going to give him 6 all the way into Sheridan Bronx territory.
Yep, place the ball right across the midfield stripe.
How is it third? Is it 3rd and 5? It's got to be, it's 2nd and 5, yes. Aguilar throws outside to LaFramboise. Breaks a tackle, spins away from another guy, and then gets dumped to the ground by Kason Wilson. But that's enough for a Thunder Basin first down at the Bronx 41-yard line, with 6:40 remaining here in the fourth. And the Bronx defense is gassed.
Both of these defenses have been on the field a long time in the second half.
Well, this fourth quarter has belonged to Thunder Basin.
Oh, yes,
for sure.
it has.
LaFramboise on the end around. Breaks a tackle, and then, Alex Haswell just plants him. Woo! What a hit by Alex. After a 3-yard gain. .605 to go. 2nd down and 7 from the Bronx 38. Fultz in the slot with Felton and LaFramboise on the outside. This time the throw is caught by Black, and he'll rumble inside the 35 down to about the 33. It'll bring up 3rd and 2. 3rd and a long 1, maybe.
3rd and 2 to go for Thunder Basin.
3rd and 2. Things are going Thunder Basin's way here in the fourth quarter as we approach 5 minutes remaining. The pass caught by LaFramboise and a run out of bounds at the 25 or 26-yard line. 1st and 10 for Thunder Basin.
You know, that play has been there all evening.
Yep.
You know, Sheridan hasn't figured out a way to just, stop that quick little 5-yard out.
Now you got 3 receivers bunched up right at the end of the line of scrimmage. Different look. A pitch to Black. Black cuts up inside, but buried on the backside. Again, Alex Haswell is everywhere on defense.
Boy, he's having a heck of a game, isn't he? Man.
That's going to be a loss of 1 on the play. 2nd down and 11.
A turnover would loom huge right now for the Bronx.
A lot of Bronx with their hands on their knees right now. See if they can find another gear. Aguilar scanning the defense. brings Lafremboy in motion. And again, Aguilar throws the ball down. The ball's on the ground, and it's going to be covered up by Thunder. They're going to say he was down anyway.
Yeah, the referee's calling.
Yeah. Oh, they're going to call. They're going to call a. Yeah, I think they're going to call intentional grounding.
Oh, good.
Is what I think they may call. That's a loss of down and the spot. They're talking to Thunder Basin. Let's see what they've got here. Yep, intentional grounding on Thunder Basin. So loss of 5 from the spot of the foul. That's going to back and loss of down. It'll bring up 3rd and a mile for Thunder Basin now.
And who was it that was in there on the quarterback?
I think it was Noah Williamson.
Okay.
So 3rd down and 21 from the Sheridan 38-yard line. Inside pitch to Lafremboy. He cuts inside, but he's going to be dropped. It's going to be 4th and about 16, 4th and 17, and it's probably 4-down territory. They probably have to go for it here.
Being down by 7, yeah, a field goal doesn't do them much good. Although they did try a 45-yarder earlier.
This would be a really long one. This would be a 50-55er. So now a timeout is going to be taken by Thunder Basin. 3:48 remaining here in the 4th. The Bronx leading Thunder 34-27. Timeout on the field. We're back right after this.
It's hunting season, and Farmers Co-op is ready to make your hunting trip a whole lot better. They have propane for your RV and hunting camp bottles, ethanol-free premium fuel for your ATV, certified weed-free hay bales or cubes for your horses, and don't forget snacks, drinks, and ice for yourself from their fully stocked convenience store. Stop in before you head out on your hunt at Farmers Co-op, owned by those they serve, 1450 Coffeen Avenue in Sheridan.
Hi, this is DJ Dearcorn of First Federal Bank and Trust, and you are listening to Sheridan Media Sports.
Welcome back to Homer Scott Field here at Sheridan High School. The Sheridan Bronx, the number 2 ranked and undefeated Bronx, trying to hold off the 5th ranked Thunder Basin Bolts. They were up 34-12 to start the fourth quarter. And on the first play of the fourth quarter, Thunder Basin struck on a 14-yard pass play. They got the 2-point conversion to make it 34-20. And then after a Bronx fumble, Thunder Basin drove down, and with 9:36 remaining in the 4th, they scored on a 7-yard pass play on a 4th and goal play, and they got the 2-point conversion there as well. Actually, no, the kick was good to make it a 7-point game. It's 4th and 19 now for Thunder Basin. The Bronx just have to not give up the big play here. 4th and 19.
Yep, got to make a stop
Aguilar
and get off the field.
Drops back, looking downfield, has a man, and it's knocked away, and the Bronx are going to take over. Great defense by Dane Steele. I think Colson Coon was also there. But what a nice defensive pass play by the Bronx to knock that ball away right at the goal line. So now the Bronx take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
And Thunder Basin is out of timeout.
Yeah, they've just got to run the ball now. Thunder Basin cannot stop the clock. I don't think they have any time. Yeah, they have no timeouts. The Bronx have one timeout left. 3:41 remaining here in the 4th quarter. And the Bronx are going to line up Coon in the backfield. High snap. He bobbles it. Picks it up. And falls down right at the 35. That's going to be a loss of 4 yards right at the 30. The snap went right through Gilbertson's hands.
They're fortunate to get on top of that ball.
Yep. But now the clock can just run. They can run off 40 seconds, but they've got to get a first down. 2nd and 14 from their own 30. Gilbertson with Coon in the backfield with him. Brings Kettner in motion. And the give is to Coon. He'll cut it up inside, and he's going to be grabbed and dropped after about a 1 or 2 yard. It's going to bring up 3rd and long for the Bronx again.
They got to dial something up that, is going to get them that first down to try to run this clock out.
It's 3rd and 12.
This fourth quarter has not been pretty.
Well, just like the fourth quarter last week was not a pretty one down in Rock Springs.
Right, and Coach Mallory talked about that on the pregame show. You got to be fourth quarter ready.
Gilbertson calls for a man in motion. That's Steele. Comes across the formation, drops straight back, under a little bit of pressure, finds Kettner. Kettner cuts it up inside. He's not going to have enough for the first down, though. It's going to be a pickup of about 6 or 7. It's going to bring up 4th and 5, and the Bronx are going to have to punt it away. But when they do, there's going to be about 1 minute and 40 seconds to go in this ball game. And Thunder's going to come after them here. And the Bronx are just going to let this wind down and maybe call their last timeout. We'll see.
Or do you take the delay penalty?
So a minute
maybe that's
45. You don't want to give up 5 extra yards, I don't think.
Not to this offense. Not the way they've played this fourth quarter.
So a minute 35. And they do snap the ball. And Coon's punt is not a great one, but it's okay. It's going to bounce out of bounds or be covered up right at the 30-yard line. So a minute 25. Thunder Basin's going to have a chance to go down the field and tie this up with no timeouts left. The Bronx do have 1 timeout. And I bet they use the sidelines. But they still cannot give up the middle of the field.
Absolutely.
Because the clock does stop on a first down until they get the chains reset.
I think you just got to keep the pressure on this quarterback and force him into a mistake.
So Lafram Boy. Actually, Aguilar drops back, gets it to Lafram Boy. Pick up about 6 or 7 on first down. He's out of bounds. 4 seconds tick off the clock.
Kettner there on defense for the Bronx.
I'll give him 6 yards on first down. Actually, just 5 yards on first down. 2nd down and 5. And again, Lafram Boy, they're going to try to tackle him inbounds. They're going to wind the clock. He's not out of bounds.
Nope, that clock's going to continue to run, and they can't stop it.
3rd down and about 1 after a 5-yard gain. Why is the clock stopped?
They must have called him out of bounds.
They're going to bring Fultz in motion across the formation and drop straight back. Lafram Boy across the middle of the midfield, and he's going to be tackled there. First down, the clock will stop until they get the chain set with 1:05 remaining. Now Fultz again goes across the formation.
Under a minute to go.
Oh, what a great... Colson Coon almost intercepted the pass. He jumped that route.
What a great pass defensive play.
2nd down and 10 with 52, we'll call it 53 seconds remaining. 52.9. But the incomplete pass stops the clock. Aguilar is going to roll to the near side. Look downfield, and it's incomplete again. Nothing there. Closest receiver was a Bronx defender.
That brings up 3rd down.
And now we've got a Bronx defender on the ground. He's cramping up, I think, because Kaysen Wilson's out there stretching him out. It might be Alex Haswell. With 47 seconds remaining here, the Bronx are trying to hold on.
Yeah, Joanne's out there just stretching him out. I'm sure he's just cramped. He's played a whale of a game.
Yep. It is Haswell. He's gonna have to come off for one play. Get some Gatorade in him, some electrolytes, and see if he can come in. A couple more plays here. It's going to be 3rd down and 10 for Thunder Basin from their own 49-yard line. But Hazzies, as he's called, has had just a whale of a game on defense. Third and 10. The Bolts bring their offense back to the line of scrimmage. Aguilar. He's going to bring LaFramboise in motion. He cuts up the field. He's going to be across the formation. And the ball is going to be caught by Johnny Foltz. That's enough for a first down with 41 seconds left.
Nobody there in the middle of the field for the Bronx.
So much attention on Felton and LaFramboise that they forgot about Foltz. Aguilar drops back. The Bronx get no pressure on him at all. Flings it to Felton along the sideline. Easy going to be inside the 20 and out of bounds with 24 seconds left at the 19, first and 10.
Oh, boy.
Here we go. Aguilar calls for the ball. A blitz comes. It's going to be caught and tackled inbounds with 14 seconds left. And they're going to spike the ball. Incomplete pass with 8 seconds left. It's going to bring up third down. 8.8 seconds left on the clock. 3rd and 2. Not that that matters, really, with 8 seconds to go. Thunder is going to be going for the goal line now. Let's see what the Bronx defense can do. They lead by 7 with 8.8 seconds left. They drop straight back. Throw it. Oh, we've got a flag down as well. The pass was incomplete. Was that a false start? Illegal motion, so the time does tick off. Maybe enough time for one more pass play. Aguilar went under center that time, took one step and threw to the back of the corner of the end zone, but was well overthrown. Did they step off the penalty? Oh, illegal formation, 5 men in the backfield.
Yep.
The receiver didn't get up on the line. So 4.4 seconds. Can the Bronx hold on? Aguilar. He's got 2 men to the short side. Brings LaFramboise in motion. LaFramboise. And he's sacked. It's Kason Wilson with the sack with 0.6 seconds. And the ball game is over. That's the end of the ball game. The Bronx win with a big sack by Kason Wilson to end this ball game.
Wow, what a huge defensive play. They just sent him from that middle linebacker position, and he is the leading defensive points player on the Bronx, and he came up with a huge play when he needed it.
What a spectacular finish for the Sheridan Bronx as they move to 5-0 on the season. They hang on to win this thing 34-27.
We knew it'd be a good game, and it did not disappoint.
It did not disappoint. Wow, what an ending. Stay tuned for the Blowdorn Lumber Highlight Show. We'll have that coming up. Also, we will be talking with head coach Jeff Mowry as we go to the post-game show. You're listening to Sheridan Bronx football on 1410 KWYO and 106.9 FM.
Mark Tuesday, September 27th on your calendar as a day to start a new career with McDonald's. McDonald's is having a hiring day. Come in to McDonald's on Coffin Avenue Tuesday, September 27th, anytime from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. and interview for a number of positions, full and part-time. Take advantage of the numerous benefits, including the work today, get paid tomorrow. Stop by McDonald's on Coffin Avenue anytime. Tuesday, September 27th, 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. for a hiring day event.
Hi, this is Elizabeth.
And JT with EBIA Hearing and Sound. Hearing well is living well, and we're here to help.
Not only are we able to provide premier hearing aid technology with Bluetooth and AI, but we can address the environment in which you are hearing.
Our sound consultation services tailor solutions to fit your needs. Whether at work, at church, or at home, if you're struggling to hear, we can help.
Call EBIA Hearing and Sound today, 674-8920. That's 674-8920.
Have you been to the showroom at Thompson Master Masons? If you're thinking about doing a masonry project, you need to stop by and check it out. Thompson's located on the corner of Broadway and 11th in Sheridan with a showroom full of brick and stone samples. They offer both man-made and natural stone. As a matter of fact, Thompson Master Masons has the widest selection of stone, block, and brick in town. Wholesale or retail, contact Thompson Master Masons.
The law offices of Chapman, Valdez, and Lansing has offices in Sheridan and Casper ready to protect the freedoms and rights of the citizens of Wyoming. Michael Lansing, McCole Soto, and Wade McCool provide competent local legal counsel focused on small businesses, real estate transactions, guardianships, employee protections, and personal injury. Michael, McCole, and Wade will aggressively, timely, and ethically protect your rights 24/7. Proud to support all local youth activities.
One season, 2 halves, 4 quarters, 1 halftime, 1 final whistle. A season of memories to last a lifetime. Don't let distractions turn those memories into tragedies. Texting while driving is a dangerous distraction. Sending or reading a text takes your eyes off the road for 5 seconds. At 55 miles per hour, that's like driving the length of an entire football field with your eyes closed. Whether you're driving to the game or down the court, WYDOT reminds you to stop the text and stop the wrecks.
Paid for by WYDOT Federal 402 funding.
When it comes to printed, embroidered, or promotional product needs, there's only one choice in and around Sheridan County. That's Kilpatrick Creations on Brundage Street in Sheridan. Our knowledge and experience puts us ahead of all others. Our expertise guarantees you a quality and affordable product each and every time. Our pricing is fair and consistent, our garment selection is extensive, and our quality is unmatched. So for your next screen printed, embroidered, or promotional product order, go straight to the experts at Kilpatrick Creations. Remember, we're here to make you look good.
Mobile banking is a terrific service with numerous features, and Sheridan Community Federal Credit Union has it. With the Sheridan Community Federal Credit Union mobile banking app, use your smartphone for remote deposit, transferring money, paying bills, making loan payments, and more. Take a picture of a check and deposit it into your account. Mobile banking is fantastic at Sheridan Community Federal Credit Union, 141 South Gould, member NCUA, equal housing lender.
Do you have family coming to town and not enough room in your home to accommodate them? Book them a room at the Candlewood Suites in Sheridan. They'll enjoy features like fully equipped kitchens that include a microwave, full-sized refrigerator, dishwasher, stovetop, even pots and pans, and free guest laundry. Did I mention the outstanding views of the Bighorns? Book your reservation with the Candlewood Suites and relax knowing they'll feel right at home. Call the Candlewood Suites, 307-675-2100.
This is Troy Baker with Hammer Chevrolet, and you're listening to Sheridan Media Sports.
Woo! Welcome back to Sheridan High School. The Broncs hang on after having a big lead for most of the game. They were up 34-12 going to the fourth quarter. They hang on and move to 5-0 on the season with a big 34-27 win over the fifth-ranked Thunder Basin Bolts. What an ending. Case and Wilson, Aguilar, they had 4 seconds left. He was dropped back. He was just getting ready to let that ball go, and Case and Wilson just
he came out of nowhere. That's my boy.
So
Cason's done a great job.
Good work by the Broncs tonight. I know that the coaches, they're going to find things that they've got to clean up. They've got to not turn the ball over. They've got to not bend. In years past, they've given up long drives. They've bent, but they don't give up the touchdowns like they did tonight.
Right. In the last 2 weeks, they've been allowing the opponent to actually get it in the end zone.
Yep.
Where last few years they get it. They would get the ball turned over to them. So they've got some work to do.
And you've got number 1 East coming in next week, and they are a potent offense as well.
That should be a fun one.
It should be a lot of fun as well. But the Broncs, they got the job done tonight. A lot of big plays from a lot of big time players. You think about just the way the game went tonight. Dane Steele makes a big catch and run for a touchdown. Colson Coon finds the end zone a couple times. I thought Cale did a nice job of distributing the ball around and finding open receivers. Defensively, the first 3 quarters, the Bronx did a great job. I thought they really did a nice job on this potent passing attack. Fourth quarter, maybe they were tired, maybe they got wore out a little bit, but they gave up probably more yards and more points than they wanted to, but they got the job done.
They did indeed. There was, like I mentioned earlier, it was a game of runs.
Yep.
You go up by 14, you give up 12, then you go up, and, they gave up 15 in the fourth quarter. So
we'll take another break. When we come back, we'll have head coach Jeff Mowry on our First Federal Bank and Trust post-game show, and then we'll have the Blowdorn Lumber highlight show coming your way as well. You're listening to Bronx Football on 1410 KWIO and 106.9 FM.
You know what they say, if you're not first, you're last. For all your plumbing demands, choose A+ Plumbers and Appliance Repair. Commercial, residential, new construction, remodel jobs, and all repairs in between. A+ Plumbers and Appliance Repair, because they are number 1 in a number 2 business. Call 672-9454. That's 672-9454.
First Federal Bank and Trust invites you to our Community Appreciation event. Join us on Wednesday, September 28th from 11 to 2 at our Illinois Street location. Enjoy a bowl of chili and other refreshments from local businesses. It's supposed to be a beautiful day, and we'd love to share it with our community. Thank you for trusting First Federal with your business. Our team can't wait to see you for our Community Appreciation event, September 28th from 11 to 2 at 671 Illinois Street.
Take advantage of Jeep Adventure Days this month at Sheridan Motors. From the open road to the Bighorn Mountains, Jeep is always ready for the ride. Visit Sheridan Motors at 3270 Wrench Drive and check out our all-new Jeep inventory, accessories, gifts, and more. Premium 2022 Jeep vehicles are in stock now, with even more coming soon, so don't miss out. Excellent financing and special incentives may be available to those who qualify. Come see what Jeep Adventure Days is all about at Sheridan Motors.
This is the First Federal postgame show. We'll be back to wrap up tonight's game right after this from First Federal.
First Federal Bank and Trust invites you to our Community Appreciation event. Join us on Wednesday, September 28th from 11 to 2 at our Illinois Street location. Enjoy a bowl of chili and other refreshments from local businesses. It's supposed to be a beautiful day, and we'd love to share it with our community. Thank you for trusting First Federal with your business. Our team can't wait to see you for our Community Appreciation event, September 28th from 11 to 2 at 671 Illinois Street.
This is Dr. Dana Leroy with Leroy Family Dental, and you're listening to Sheridan Media Sports.
Welcome back to Sheridan High School, where the Bronx got it done tonight. 34-27, the final here, as the number 2 ranked Bronx beat the number 5 ranked Thunder Basin Bolts. Joining us now on the post-game show is head coach Jeff Mowry. And Coach, you guys showed up. I mean, you jumped out 14-0. You had to be very pleased with how the game started.
Yeah, we really came out and executed clean at the beginning. It was a great way to get up on top of them, and that's a tremendous football team, as we saw at the end. And to get points up early and make them play from behind is critical.
I thought that you guys, like you said, you executed very well. Then they kind of got their passing game going a little bit, made a couple big plays. They got the field goal. Then they get the safety on us, which is that kind of stuff happens once in a while. Yep. But then you guys responded and you started to put points back on the board. Yeah,
we made our own mistakes there, and we're trying to get out of our own way. You know, we have a bad snap on a punt, and it gets through our legs, and it's out the back for a safety. You know, probably better than a touchdown would have been. But then we kick off and we give up a big kick return for Thunder Basin, give them an offensive. You know, that's an offense that if you make drive the field, we got a shot. But if we give them the ball on the 35 like we did for their first touchdown, it's a tough spot. And so, you know, we give them the ball in great field position. We got to control those mistakes and eliminate those. And if we make them drive the field, we punted the ball well when we got it off. And so we just got to give them a long field.
Then you go into halftime. You've got the nice lead. I thought you got the ball back with a couple minutes left, and I thought, okay, let's sustain a drive. Let's go down and put one in because they're getting the ball to start the second half.
Yep.
But you hit the first play, 75-yard pass play, and Dane did nice catch and run.
Yes.
For a kid that supposedly has a bad foot, he looked really good tonight.
Yeah, that's maybe he's fooling us because he always claims he's fast, and I don't know, maybe we tape him up and he gets better. But it was a great catch, great scheme that the coach put together this weekend, and then they executed it just like we were supposed to do, and they ran that route very, very nicely. And Matthew drug the safety across. The protection was good, hit the ball in stride with KO with a good pass, and Dane did the rest, and it was a great touchdown block by Kettner down the field to spring him free at the end. That was a big one for us. They had a little momentum. We got to go get it back, and then we got to finish that. We had one score in the second half. That's not enough.
So you go to the fourth quarter, you're up by 14. They've got the ball. They score on the very first play of the fourth quarter, and that kind of gets their mojo going, and we kind of get back on our heels. We talked about it during the pregame show with you about finishing in the fourth quarter, being a fourth quarter team. Again, you gave up a couple scores tonight, but you held on.
We did. We held on. That's a great way to put it. We held on. It was a little close. It reminded me of week one when we had Central here. We held on. I'd like to put that away sooner. We were moving the ball down the field, have a big play, a big run, and then we fumble the next play and give it back to them. And they end up scoring on that one. And then we get the ball back again. Our defense holds them again, and they get a great stop. And all we need is one first down, and we go backwards on that drive. And we've just got to execute more cleanly at the end there. And we could have put this game away earlier, I think. It's a very, very talented football team, but when we get up like that, we've got to finish, and we can't allow them to hang around.
Some kids, obviously it was a beautiful night for football, a lot of cramping out there. The kids played a lot. Your defense played a lot of minutes in the fourth quarter. It started to wear down, but what a call there on the final play.
Yeah, Coach McEwen dialed up a blitz there, Bullets lock, and Mike and Will's linebackers are coming in hot, and both of those guys run really well, and we thought we'd have an advantage with their speed, and we got one right timing. It was a great call by Coach McEwen, and the guys executed it cleanly. And like you said, beautiful night for football, and we had some guys that really stepped up in some positions. Darren Davidson hadn't played a lot of corner, and he played a ton tonight and did a really nice job, and against one of the better offensive passing teams in the state. And so nothing like getting your first start at corner. I don't think he's played defense since 8th grade. And so putting him out there on an island, I thought those guys did a good job. There's definitely things we've got to clean up. But overall, the guys just finished, and they play hard. And there's some gassed young men out there, and they played hard for 4 quarters.
They'll sleep well tonight, won't
Yes, they will.
Next week, you got number 1 East coming in here, and that's another juggernaut. They are as talented, maybe more talented in offense than what we saw Thunder Basin tonight. They like to throw the ball as well.
Yep.
Good to have this one before you face East next week.
I'd never prefer to have them back-to-back, but that's the way the schedule is. And we'll have to go to work on this film, clean up some pass defense for sure. As you said, Cheyenne East has got explosive receivers. They're maybe not as big as the receivers we saw tonight, but they're faster, and they got a running back that's faster. And so they'll be ready to go, and it'll be, I'm sure, a 1 versus 2 matchup. And so it'll be a battle here next Friday night. It'll be exciting, but hopefully we can heal up. I'm sure these guys are going to be sore, get healed up, and get a great week of prep in.
And welcome back the former Bronc that's been doing some good things for East.
Yeah, Dom's a talented player, and we miss him, and he's doing a good job, and congratulations to him and the T-Birds so far, and hopefully we can give him our best shot.
Well, good luck, and congratulations on another great win.
Thanks, Shane.
Head coach Jeff Mowry on the post-game show tonight. When we come back, we will have the Blowdorn Lumber highlight show coming up next.
You know what they say, if you're not first, you're last. For all your plumbing demands, choose A+ Plumbers and Appliance Repair. Commercial, residential, new construction, remodel jobs, and all repairs in between. A+ Plumbers and Appliance Repair, because they are number 1 in a number 2 business. Call 672-9454. That's 672-9454.
This is State Senator Dave Kinski, and you're listening to Sheridan Media Sports.
First Federal Bank and Trust invites you to our community appreciation event. Join us on Wednesday, September 28th from 11 to 2 at our Illinois Street location. Enjoy a bowl of chili and other refreshments from local businesses. It's supposed to be a beautiful day, and we'd love to share it with our community. Thank you for trusting First Federal with your business. Our team can't wait to see you for our community appreciation event, September 28th from 11 to 2 at 671 Illinois Street. First Federal Bank and Trust invites you to our Community Appreciation event. Join us on Wednesday, September 28th from 11 to 2 at our Illinois Street location. Enjoy a bowl of chili and other refreshments from local businesses. It's supposed to be a beautiful day, and we'd love to share it with our community. Thank you for trusting First Federal with your business. Our team can't wait to see you for our Community Appreciation event, September 28th from 11 to 2 at 671 Illinois Street.
Take advantage of Jeep Adventure Days this month at Sheridan Motors. From the open road to the Bighorn Mountains, Jeep is always ready for the ride. Visit Sheridan Motors at 3270 Wrench Drive and check out our all-new Jeep inventory, accessories, gifts, and more. Premium 2022 Jeep vehicles are in stock now, with even more coming soon, so don't miss out. Excellent financing and special incentives may be available to those who qualify. Come see what Jeep Adventure Days is all about at Sheridan Motors.
Why be a nameless face at the big box stores when you can visit us at Hospital Pharmacy? Hi, this is Mandolyn Meyer. At Hospital Pharmacy, we get to know our customers and their health needs. Keep all your prescriptions in one place with a pharmacist that knows and cares about you. Visit your hometown, family-owned pharmacy at 2 great locations.
Hometown Pharmacy, hometown care at Hospital Pharmacy West.
Projects are complex and full of communication hurdles. WWC Engineering is a multidisciplinary engineering firm that's been serving the Rocky Mountain region since 1980. WWC's range of consulting services is broad and employs an exceptional staff that has worked on a multitude of conservation district and water resource projects, giving them the experience from ground and surface water rights to irrigation and stream restoration. WWC Engineering. Call 672-0761 or visit them at wwcengineering.com.
Are you looking to expand your operation, purchase a new building, or get that business idea of yours off the ground? Hi, this is John Dick with First Bank of Wyoming. For all those business projects, big and small, we can help. Our decisions are made locally, and we're here for you every step of the way from concept to completion. Let's get started today. Stop by our office at 1470 Sugarland Drive, Suite 2, or give us a call at 672-1733. First Bank of Wyoming, division of Glacier Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
As a presenting sponsor, we're so excited for this year's WYO Film Festival. This is Misty Gardner with ERA Carroll Realty. This is a weekend you don't want to miss. Just one of the features is the 50th anniversary re-release and remastered in 4K, The Godfather. The WYO Film Festival starts September 30th. Get tickets at wyofilmfest.org. ERA Carroll Realty. We're about more than real estate. We're about family, friendship, and community.
Are you thinking about going to college, but you're not sure where to start? Sheridan College is here to help guide you every step of the way. Stop by anytime, Monday through Friday during business hours to meet with an enrollment expert and get your questions answered about financing, whether to go full or part-time, degree programs, and more. With over 50 programs of study, they truly have something for everyone. Find out more at sheridan.edu.Sheridan College. Begin your journey.
Dives for the pylon, and he is in for...
Brand identity is an integral part of your company. It's how the public views your organization and relates to your business. The folks at Alpha Graphics are experts in helping you grow your brand through strategic and consistent marketing plans. Their goal is to help you get noticed and get business. Go to alphagraphicssheridan.com to request a quote today, or stop by their new location at 2266 North Main Street in Sheridan.
They're going to have to hurry to get this...
For a great time, come out and watch the Sheridan Broncs as they go for another winning season.
You can't beat high school sports when it comes to the Sheridan Broncs. These young men give it their all with pride and strive to bring home that win.
That's right, Kathleen. With hard work and dedication, that makes us all proud to live in a great community in Sheridan, Wyoming.
If you're looking for a team that works hard with dedication, call Kathleen and Jack at Best Real Estate, eXp Realty, at 307-763-1249.
Call Kathleen and Jack to get ready to pass.
It's time for the Blodorn Lumber Highlight Show. Stay tuned for all the action from tonight's game right after this from Blodorn Lumber. Blodorn Lumber understands home improvement and construction in Wyoming. After all, as a Wyoming-based business, Blowdorn Lumber's been serving Sheridan for over 60 years. Heck, the Blowdorn Lumber Sheridan staff has a combined 150-plus years of knowledge. They put that to work for you every day. Have questions about your home project, new construction, or tools? Well, stop by Blowdorn Lumber in Sheridan. They're always happy to help you out. Blowdorn Lumber, serving Sheridan since 1957.
All right, as we get ready to go to the highlight show, the first score of the game came with 9:03 remaining in the first quarter as Colson Coon scored on a 3-yard touchdown run. Put Dane Steele out on the far side. Coon in the backfield with Gilbertson. They're going to have to hurry to get this play off. They do. They give it to Steele. They fake it. Now the pitch to Coon. Coon makes one-man miss, dives for the pylon, and he is in for the touchdown. Colson Coon puts the Bronx on the board. They lead it 6-0 here on the range scoreboard with the extra point to come. But after forcing Thunder Basin to punt on the next drive, Matthew Kettner took it on a 52-yard run jet sweep, and Colson kick was good after that as well. Coon in the backfield with Gilbertson. The signals come in from the side. Kettner on the jet sweep. A lot of room to this near side. He breaks a tackle. He's across midfield, and he's gone. Kettner to the 20, 15, 10, 5. Sheridan Brock touchdown. Matthew Kettner from 52-yard run on the jet sweep. Coon's kick was good. That made it 14-0. After Sheridan's kickoff, Thunder Basin got a nice kickoff return, and then they were able to put together a nice little drive. Nick Black scored from 34 yards out, and actually that was a 34-yard field goal they got with 4:09 left in the first quarter. And then to start the second quarter, Thunder Basin got a 2-point safety off of a bad snap when the Bronx were getting ready to punt. Colson Coon was standing in his end zone. The bad snap rolled back and rolled out of the back of the end zone, and that made it 14-5 in favor of the Bronx. With 4:52 remaining in the second quarter, that was when Nick Black made the 24-yard touchdown run to cut into Sheridan's lead. The kick was good. That made it 14-12. And then with 3:15 to go in the second quarter, the Bronx were back on the scoreboard when Colson Coon took it in from 17 yards out. Again, they're going to keep Colson Coon in at quarterback this time. Running the Wildcat. They're going to send Steele across the formation. And here's Colson, breaks one tackle. He's inside the 5, the 10. Touchdown, Colson Coon with 3:15 remaining in the half. The kick was good. That made it 21-12. After Sheridan forced another punt by the Bolts with 1:53 left, we talked about them trying to sustain a drive, go the length of the field, score before halftime since Thunder Basin was going to get it to start the second half. On the very first play after the punt, Cale Gilbertson hits Dane Steele on a 75-yard touchdown pass. So Gilbertson will send Kettner in motion. Drops straight back, no pressure at all. Throws it downfield. He's got Dane Steele in midfield to the 40. Makes one move to the 30, to the 10.
He's got a blocker.
5, touchdown! Dane Steele from Cale Gilbertson, and the Bronx are on the board again. The kick was good. That made it 28-12. That's where we stood at halftime. In the third quarter, the Bronx took a long time, took a lot of time off the clock. They got their one score in the third quarter with 2:33 remaining in the third. Colson Coon scored on a 1-yard touchdown run. They're already down to 10 seconds. The back judge is starting to count. The man in motion, Coon. And he dives in for the touchdown. The Bronx from 1 yard out extend their lead on Thunder Basin. The 2-point try was no good. That made it 34-12 as we went to the fourth quarter. And then on the very first play of the fourth quarter, Thunder Basin got a 14-yard pass play from Aguilar to Vetter. The 2-point conversion to Laframboise was good. That made it 34-20. And then after a Sheridan Bronx fumble, after a long run, Thunder Basin scored again with 9:36 remaining in the ball game on a 7-yard pass play on a 4th down and goal from the 7. The 2-point conversion was also good. made it 34-27. Bronx with the 7-point lead. They were able to hang on, and they won it 34-27. That was the final of tonight's game. They moved to 5-0. It'll be the number 1 Cheyenne East T-Birds and the number 2 Sheridan Bronx next week right here at Homer Scott Stadium. Want to thank James Timberlake and everybody involved with the live stream and making it all happen tonight. Trevor Jackson will be back next week, back from his excursion to Alaska. Thank Ryan Parker for being on the air with me tonight. I'm Shane Parker. I hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend.
From the First Northern Bank Studio, 1410 AM and 106.9 FM, KW.